Up, y'all? Golden Truth. Golden Truth episode 16. Week 3 preview, week 2 recap. Let's go. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Golden Truth, episode 16. Week 2 recap, week 3 preview. Also, we'll be discussing Amari Cooper and if the Dallas Cowboys were stupid to trade him away after his insane start as a Cleveland Brown. But first, I want to introduce my co-host, the guy with all the facts, my main man, Aaron Faxon. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, bro. Work got me tired, but that comes with the territory.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess first and foremost, dude, last week, I think you and I were I don't know. I think you got more games correct than I did, to be honest.
Well, I think a lot. There were some surprises to me. I won't lie to you. There were some surprises to me.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo getting hurt, or not Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance getting hurt and is out for the rest of the season. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, the 49ers be
They're having really crap luck because this is the same thing that happened to them last year.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like I stated last week. Jimmy Garoppolo, the 49ers have a losing record without Garoppolo, and they have a winning record with him. So
It's a blessing in disguise.
I guess it's kind of good that Trey Lance got the start and is hurt, and Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy to step in. Now, will that be a smart decision? We'll have to wait and see once the 49ers face the really tough teams and
For anybody who's listening, we mean no ill will against Trey Lance. We do hope the guy's okay, but I think it's important to say that because it's a heavy thing to say that it's a good thing a person got hurt. It's not really a good thing. It's just in this situation for what the 49ers need at quarterback right now, Jimmy Garoppolo might still be their best choice. And I think these past couple of games are proving one thing and one thing only, and that is Trey Lance has some growing up to do.
I mean, here's the thing. My thing is this: like, why rush the kid? Like, I know that we're in an era where these rookie quarterbacks need to take stage, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the 2020 class and the 2021 class would have benefited from veteran tutelage, to be honest.
Every draft class since 2012 would have benefited.
No, because 2012.
Oh, no. Sorry. I mean like 2011. I'm sorry.
I mean, 2012. Robert Griffin III proved to be a good starter. Andrew Luck proved to be a good starter.
But not a good finisher.
Well, here's the thing. Andrew Luck, the injuries was the one that took those guys' careers. I mean, Ryan Tannehill, I guess the only good thing for him was that he wasn't in a good system, but he is now somewhat in Tennessee.
Although Tennessee now is starting to fall apart as well because they've lost their last 2 games.
Yeah.
And they haven't faced that many good teams either because the Giants aren't exactly that great, and yet they're still pulling out wins.
Who else got drafted in 20? I mean, Russell Wilson is the exception.
Yeah, he might. Well, he might be.
Because within his first 3 years, he went to 2 Super Bowls. So,
and he won 1, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, he might be the exception. You're right. Although, wasn't Lamar? No, Lamar wasn't drafted. Lamar was drafted in 2013, wasn't he?
No, Lamar Jackson was drafted in 2018. What's wrong with you?
What isn't wrong with me? Again, remember, my brain is fried.
Yeah, like 2014. No one. I mean, aside from Teddy Bridgewater, who isn't even a starter
Right.
anymore.
Yeah, where to begin on that one?
And then 2015, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston. Meh careers.
Atlanta's falling apart again.
Dude, Atlanta has been falling apart ever since that Super Bowl. No one can. No one. If Arthur Smith and a new quarterback can't save the Atlanta Falcons, then Atlanta is
They're on the
cursed
endangered
forever.
species list.
Because here's the thing. Okay, blame it on Matt Ryan. Whatever. Like it's Matt Ryan's fault. We choked away the 28-3 lead.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Like y'all still can't. Y'all thought that Matt Ryan was the problem.
And like nobody looks at the coaching staff. Nobody looks at the coaching
Again,
staff.
I have a problem. I have a problem with these young coaches getting gigs because they're
That's what
like, oh
happened
my
with
goodness, this offensive coordinator is going to be the next head coach. And when they're the next head coach, they flop. Why?
That's what happened
Because
with Ron
they're good
Rivera.
offensive coordinators, but they're not good coaches. Because remember, when you're a coach, you manage the whole team, the whole shebang. When you're the coordinator, you're just involved in one section. So like,
well, this is what happened with Ron Rivera and him getting the opportunity to make the new name for the team.
then I mean, you have the rare exceptions of like the Matt LaFleur's, the Green Bay head coach.
Yeah, that is a rare exception. I'll give you that.
Let me see. Who else?
Steve Spagnuolo.
He's trash. As a coach, he's trash. Who's an offensive? Oh, Sean McVay is an excellent example, actually. Sean McDermott, somewhat.
Jason Garrett.
I'm talking about coordinators that are successful head coaches, meaning they are actually a threat in the playoffs. Dude, no one feared Jason Garrett and the Cowboys when they were in the playoffs.
No, it's true. I just mean from the standpoint of they had a good couple of years where they could have capitalized off of the fact that the whole NFC East was bad, but they never did.
I mean, the NFC East in the 2010s wasn't that bad, actually.
But like, I think in the situation where things were, the Cowboys because of even their draft class that year, because the same year that RG3 came out was the same year that Zeke came out.
No, Zeke came out in 2016.
My point being is that they were.
Man, dude, you are slacking, my guys.
I told you my brain was not there.
When is your brain ever here though?
Whenever I decided to stop hanging out with you.
Oh, I'll give you that one.
And then Naeem gave you those other ones too.
Anyway, all right, let's break down each game from week 2. Let's do Jacksonville versus the Colts. I can't believe it, dude. The AFC South is so wide open that the Jaguars may end up winning it. I kid you not.
You know what? Good for them, because they haven't been good since their inaugural year. Like, I'm talking like complete, like a full complete team good.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, they've been to like, I think they've been to,
if we're talking about
like 2
Saxonville,
AFC championship games in their history.
But it's because of their they've had historically good defenses, but now they're in a position where they might just like be in a division that's so bad that they're good.
Yeah, because dude, the Titans are 0-2.
The Colts are 0-1 are 0-1
1
1.
and 1.
Damn, dude.
The Texans are 0 and 2.
No, the Texans are 0-1 and 1 as well.
Oh, that's true.
Because
Okay, my thing is this: the Texans were feared. They were feared.
They had J.J. Watt.
And then all of a sudden, because either I can't remember, Deshaun Watson beefed with Bill, whatever his name was, the dude, the head coach.
I can't remember what the hell his name is.
Bill O'Brien.
There we go. Okay.
That's when things fell apart. DeAndre Hopkins goes. Deshaun Watson sits out. And the Texans have been crappy ever since.
They also suffered when J.J. Watt left and when Andre Johnson left. Or when he retired.
Okay, no, but here's the thing. The Texans... Okay, I'll give you that one, but at least the Texans, like, I remember, like, in the early 2010s to, like, I want to say 20...
Matt Schaub was their last good quarterback.
Deshaun Watson for, like, the 2 years he was
I'm
there.
talking consistently good. I'm not talking about... I'm talking consistently good. Like,
they were consistently... Well...
Had multiple good years. Like, found themselves in playoff positioning more than a year in a row.
That is true.
Matt Schaub was the last quarterback to be able to do that for Houston. And you can say what you want, but it's the damn truth.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the Texans... And then they pull these stunts where they basically, like, set up coaches to fail, like the coach that they had last year.
Like when, they're doing it again this year.
They're doing it again this year with a guy that's basically past his time. Like,
it's symptomatic. It really is. Houston needs to get their crap together, and they need to get out of their own way. Houston, get out of your own way. And matter of fact, that applies to Indy as well. Get out of your own way.
Okay, my thing is Indy. What the heck happened to them? Because they have not been they have not been good since Andrew Luck retired either. That's the thing.
No, I even go so far.
They had one fluke year under when Phillip Rivers was there for the year. Whatever.
I'll go as far as to say, Peyton leaving Indy was demoralizing for them.
That is true.
And I'll go so far as to say that see, you could have made the argument that it was the same thing for the Broncos, but the Broncos didn't have him long enough to be demoralized by it.
Well, then again, you look at it though. The Broncos basically, after Peyton Manning retired, they went 5 years of being mediocre.
I'm not denying what the guy can do. I'm not denying what he brings to the table, but it's kind of like you're taking the ritzy food away from somebody who, like, you're giving the ritzy food to somebody who's never had it. Then right after you give it to them, you take it away. Why are they mad about it when they never had it in the first place? They're just going to go back to what they're used to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get that crap out of here, bro.
All right. Anyway, back to week 2 recap. Let me see what other. I mean, the Bills game was pretty standard.
I mean, say what you will about that, but what parts of that game I saw, they were doing so dang well. Like the Titans were holding their own for a little while.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I actually when it was tied 7-7, I'm like, oh okay, we got a game. But once I saw the score go up 24-7, I'm like, okay, game over.
Because at that point, the Titans just gave the hell up.
How good? Because I didn't see. Did you see highlights of Malik Willis? Like, is he actually good? Does he actually fit in their system?
He does, but he's got to work on his timing, because it's one of those things where, because he hasn't had that extra time,
Uh-huh.
that he's just gotta, like, his problems will be fixed with time.
Yeah. So that was a bloodbath waiting to happen. I had no idea that the Vikings Eagles game was actually going to be a bloodbath waiting to happen either. I was so
In favor of the
disappointed.
Eagles, no less.
I was so disappointed. I was like, what the heck?
I'm not surprised. Kirk Cousins choked on the Monday night stage.
Okay, yeah, there's that. But at least sometimes, like some games, he actually plays pretty decently.
Yeah, but again, we're talking longevity and consistency here, not pull a rabbit out of a freaking hat. You need longevity.
I gotta give Darius Slay credit though. At least he shut down Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. No, I'd definitely give him credit for that, because you figure guys like Justin Jefferson will breeze through the year without having a challenge at cornerback. But then you've got somebody that comes along and is physical with him and smacks him around a little bit, and he just folds.
Yeah.
He's a speedy guy. You put a physical guy next to him, the physical guy is just going to body his butt all day.
Yeah. So that's a fast recap of the Monday night games, and then the Sunday night game. It got interesting. It was interesting at the beginning, the Sunday night game, Packers Bears, but
the Bears just folded.
Gave up. They just gave up too.
Exactly. That's been symptomatic of a lot of games.
My thing is this: the Bears. They should have benefited from getting an offensive-minded head coach and not a defensive-minded, because that's something that they don't need.
No, agreed. I think that I think having this is the thing too with Justin Fields being able to have mobility, they should have benefited from that too. But I think Green Bay was angry after Week 1's debacle, and the defense in the second half just decided, all right, we're going to body the hell out of them.
Yeah, because it was actually pretty decently close. It was like 7-3 for like a while or something like that.
Yeah, third quarter it was like beginning of the third quarter was when Green Bay just took over.
I mean, I guess Aaron Rodgers is back. We'll see. We'll see this Sunday.
He needs a test. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely true. I mean, but if what we're saying is true and Brady's losing some form, which I kind of doubt. I mean, this is the thing too. Like, in the games that Tampa Bay is winning, they are kind of lucky to be undefeated, because they're not putting games away like they did last year.
Mm-mm.
They're letting teams hang around. The only team that I think really is like the win is going to look easier than it was against Dallas, and that's because Dallas only put a field goal on the board.
We'll see.
Which, by the way, we were right about the shootout between Detroit and Washington.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about that game. Ron Rivera and freaking Jack Del Rio gotta go.
I will agree on that. Yeah, I will agree on that.
Like that. And here's the thing: that wasn't even Carson Wentz's fault, bro. That's what ticked me off. Like, if it was Carson Wentz, we would be all the fans would be like, "Oh, Carson Wentz is crappy. We expected this." Blah blah blah. New coach, like hopefully the new coach next year can develop Sam Howell or whatever. But for Carson Wentz to actually be decent and the coaching staff get in the way of winning that game is just unexcusable.
Poor clock management. Then you had Antonio Gibson was getting stuffed towards the second half of the game. Like, Antonio Gibson, because of the play calling, was getting stuffed at the line, and they were too stubborn to realize that what wasn't working, and you got to change it up.
Also, the freaking the play calling, also 2-point. Okay, the first 2-point conversion when they went from 7 to 15. Okay, whatever. You wanted to make it a 7-point game versus an 8-point game and go for 2 later. Okay, good. You got that. But to go for 2 again?
Because then Detroit was expecting it.
And then you're down 8.
I thought you were down 9
The
at that point.
Lions score a touchdown to make it 15. You get the touchdown you needed, but your kicker misses the extra point. And there's no way that you were ever going to come back after that.
God.
That's just what killed the...
There's no momentum there anymore. There was just nothing. They had nothing left. They had absolutely nothing left. Absolutely nothing left.
Like I put my prediction up earlier today. Like I told them this. I was like, look, expect an Eagles win. Like I'm not like the way that Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera coach this defense is just no. Like
I venture it to be something like
I give it I put up my
38-19. 38-19.
Oh, that means I'm more generous, okay?
Or no, I take that back. It'll be
I said 31-17.
Actually no, 41-26.
No, I say 31-17. Score prediction. It's predictions later.
Yeah.
Coming ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I know we are. But I mean things happen, so you kind of get caught up in it.
Yeah.
What did you think of I'm trying to think of some other games. What did you think of by the way, the Ravens just
choked.
They did so bad. Jalen Waddle.
Oh my god.
Waddle ran all over their asses.
Dude, and here's the thing. When I saw them being up by like 3 touchdowns, I'm like, okay, Ravens got this in the bag.
I did too. They're not winning another game this year after that.
Oh my god. I'm like, how did y'all collapse? Like, that's not even funny.
No, if you blow a 21-point lead, you're not winning another game. To 1-15, call it.
Oh my, dude.
Or 1-16 now, call it.
I don't think they'll go 1-16.
They're not winning their division. If they're gonna play like that, go ahead, Cleveland. It doesn't matter whether Deshaun Watson is there or not. It's all yours to take.
Oh yeah, I saw. We'll discuss that game here, and after we get through the week 2 recap, and we'll discuss Amari Cooper here in a few minutes.
Well,
but
the Ravens could have won that game.
Dude, yeah, like I was like,
they were like for them to let Lamar Jackson scramble for an 80-yard touchdown on the run. Like so this is one thing I will say. As hard as I am on the Ravens, there's one thing that I will say. The Dolphins looked pretty damn good in week 1. But even though they won, they got exposed. Even though they won, they got exposed. If a team has a good running game, they will shred the hell out of the Dolphins on defense.
Yeah.
I stand by it. I do, because that was a bloodbath too. Like, Jalen Waddle had like 240 yards receiving.
Tyreek Hill also.
Both sides got exposed. The Dolphins defense got exposed on the ground, and the Ravens defense got exposed through the air. Both defenses got utterly exposed.
Oh, what did you think about Tom Brady finally getting his W against the Saints as a Buccaneer? And also, do you think that Mike Evans being suspended for a game is justified? Because he's been trying to appeal that crap, because apparently he said it's not fair or whatever. I don't know. He's suspended for the next game against the Buccaneers. So
I think
apparently there was a fight that broke out between.
No, it's all that, and I'm going to tell you this right now. You can't do that stuff and not expect it. Like, you have to be professional, regardless of whether it's fair or not. If you know that this is like freaking Josh Norman and freaking OBJ all over again. That's what this is.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You go into a game where your division rivals as it is, so things are already going to be chippy. But then you've got a violent past with another player. Get your head out of your ass.
Yeah, because like Mike Evans was trying to like defend. He was like, and then his excuse was, "He's the goat. He's the goat. He's the goat." I'm like, who cares if he's the goat? Like, you don't.
It is, if he's the GOAT, then show him some more respect and actually act right.
Because apparently it all started with like, I guess like either Tom Brady like having like an argument with Marshawn Lattimore or something like that, and then like Mike Evans like got into it and then like physically attacked.
They were jaw jacking. You know how animated Brady gets sometimes, especially if he takes a hit in the process.
Yeah.
And like, he basically went. He basically was a hothead and decided I'm gonna buck up because that's just what I do. Like, dude, get like, oh my goodness, it's like that game that they're gonna be suspended for is gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them a lot.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Brady is basically out without, like, he has no weapons whatsoever. Like, Julio Jones is hurt, per usual. No Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. Like, his best wide receiver for this game is Russell Gage.
Watch him bring back Gronk for a game just because. The return of Gronk.
I haven't seen any reports yet,
bro. I mean, because Gronk is Tom Brady's like buddy.
Yeah, they were trying to. I forgot what name I saw. They were trying to bring back.
Oh gosh,
it was some like. Oh my goodness, they spoke about it on Undisputed. I can't remember.
Is it a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Percy Harvin, maybe?
No.
Was it somebody who retired recently?
I have to look it up. Hold on.
It's gonna. You know what? The Tampa Bay is gonna turn out to be the retirement community team. Like, you know how Washington back in the day used to get all the old players? You're going to start to see freaking Tampa Bay doing the same thing. Not wanting to go younger because Brady's there. Dude, get out of here with that stuff. Oh my gosh.
I can't find it.
We'll find it some other time when we think about something totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was saying just a second ago that I think that the Tampa Bay is going to be the retirement community team.
Yeah, because Tom Brady's there.
Going to go.
Like, that's why, not saying anything, but that's why Antonio Brown, before he decided to lose his crap last year, that's why Antonio Brown went there. That's why Gronk returned, to be honest. That's why Leonard Fournette ended up going there.
Watch you get some of the guys that are on the broadcast teams. They'll say, like, I can play. Let me go where Brady's at. It's kind of like what Washington was like with Joe Gibbs. Because you saw a lot of older players go there.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna start to see that with with Brady over in Tampa Bay. And maybe we'll get maybe you can get Shannon Sharp back in there. Shannon Sharp, you want to be wide receiver for Tampa Bay? Lord knows they could use it.
Oh man, cause look, they have Russell Gage. Oh, Cole Beasley. That's who they were.
Oh yeah, Cole
Yeah.
Beasley. Okay, that might be an interesting fit. Like, say what you will, that might be an interesting fit because he's a good slot guy.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
Like I said, he's a good slot guy. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a good slot guy. He said, "Thanks a slot."
Oh my goodness, a dad joke on the golden truth.
That's happened multiple times. You might as well just get used to it.
Still haven't, funny enough.
What? Hashtag what?
I'm gonna put that in my description now. Hashtag what?
The number one trending topic in the world. Hashtag what?
Anyway,
what game is next we got to talk about? Because there's a plethora.
let's see. We already talked them. Cowboys, Cincy.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, Bengals were just a one-hit wonder.
they were. You're
They're
right.
going back to. They're going right back to where they're like, we went to a Super Bowl every 30 years. I think we're good. We can go back to being mediocre for another 30 years.
Well, the funny thing is, it looked like from the way Dallas was playing that they almost didn't want to win, but they did.
Oh my goodness!
But Dallas come on,
again, though.
Okay,
Dallas did it again. They won with their backup quarterback proved to be playing better than Dak Prescott.
What's going on with Dak Prescott? What the hell's going on with this guy? He's like, has the team lost faith in him or something?
I don't know, man. Like, see, this is what you get for paying a quarterback that's not that good, $40 million per year, and you still got 2 years and a half left on that contract.
And now you just got to either got to go all in with him again or sit him because you're stuck because nobody's going to want to pay that high a salary for him. Mm-mm. But his value is stuck at that now. And they franchise tagged him too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But that was like before he got the extension.
No, but my point being is that now with when they offered the extension, they couldn't go lower than a certain amount because of that franchise tag amount.
Yeah.
They got their heads up their butts so far. They got brown stuff in their ears.
And I like how like the Antonio Brown conversations going to Dallas is actually pretty fun, just because Antonio Brown liked a picture or something like that. Antonio Brown should not be on the field ever again. I'm saying it right now.
That man is his off the field crap is causing so much problems that it's outweighing his talent.
Like, dude, okay, you throw a hissy fit in Pittsburgh, but at least you didn't strip like half naked and just walked out on your team. That's what he ended up doing in Tampa. Like, he got so pissed that he basically took off his uniform and even took off his T-shirt and just threw it in the stands.
Idiot. Reminds me of Brennan Jacobs. That one year he was playing against the running back. He was a running back for the Giants, and he had that two-headed running attack with Ahmad Bradshaw, and he got so mad from losing a game he slammed his helmet into the ground and then threw it into the stands.
Oh God!
You remember that?
I don't remember this at all, to be honest.
Yeah, no. And then and then T.O. was also the biggest crybaby when he was.
Yeah. I heard that. Yeah, I know that.
There was a game that they lost to Washington.
Terrell Owens was a huge diva.
There was a game that they actually lost to Washington a while back. Believe me, guys, it's happened. And he was hiding the fact that he was crying about it by wearing sunglasses.
Odell Beckham Jr. when he was with the Giants, when the Giants were like losing, started crying.
Yeah.
Then again, OBJ actually cries when the team isn't doing well. That's why he ended up leaving Cleveland, because he was crying in Cleveland too.
A little crybaby. Like, you want your team to do well, build them up, do better. Stop sitting on your butt and whining because things aren't going your way. I feel like the NFL is the league of screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And yes, that is a South Park reference.
Yeah. Let me see.
Have we landed?
What other games? What other games are we missing?
Give me a second to think about it. Cause
pull up week 2.
Okay, give me a second. Week 2. Okay. Let's see. It's pulling up, but it's pulling up slowly. Okay. What about Kansas City at LA at Kansas City?
We already discussed that last week.
You did, yeah, that's right. Then there was 31.
By the way, fun fact: Thursday night games is like actually the we'll just cover it on Friday. Like Friday's the day after.
Yeah. Then there's a 31-30 win by the Browns over the Jets.
Oh, who saw? No, the Jets beat the Browns.
Yeah. No, I got you. Which, by the way, was a shocker in and of itself.
What the heck? Oh my god, that was so bad.
Honestly, I was laughing my butt off. That completely negates completely negates the loss to Miami, at least in the divisional standings, because now the it's a 3-way tie for first in the AFC North, with Cincinnati sitting at the bottom.
Oh my god, I was like, what the heck? I'm like, how do y'all lose to Joe Flacco? Like Zach Wilson? Or okay, maybe Zach Wilson. But Joe Flacco, bro, Joe Flacco hasn't been relevant in like
years.
10 years.
Oh my gosh. Giants, Panthers?
Giants are 2-0. Panthers are trash. Let's see if the Giants can actually win against a decent team. And yes, I'm actually calling Dallas a decent team.
Yeah, there's not much else to say about that. What about New England at Pittsburgh? The toilet bowl.
Well, here's the thing. Pittsburgh may be starting Kenny Pickett soon.
I would not be surprised if they did, and if they do, it may be too soon, and that kid's going to get eaten alive, just like Johnny Manziel, just like Baker Mayfield.
But here's the thing, you have no choice. If Mitchell Trubisky ain't your answer, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like maybe they should just cut their losses on Trubisky and try to get somebody else in there. Oh, I just thought of something that's really messed up to say, but they're missing Haskins right now. That's messed up to say, but it's true.
Because I would have loved to see Pickett, Haskins,
and Trubisky
battle that out.
I think Haskins could have had it if he was still around.
Yeah.
Okay. The Rams winning 31-27 over Atlanta. We already discussed this. Atlanta's trash.
Atlanta's trash. Move on.
Now, this actually was my surprise of the week. The San Francisco beating the Seahawks 27-7.
Well, after Trey Lance went down in the first quarter, I kind of saw it coming. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
like no disrespect to Trey Lance, and we won't get anywhere with what ifs, but dude, not saying anything. But I feel like if Trey Lance was still in that game, it would have been a lot closer than it should have been.
It would have been 27-7 in favor of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
What about we already talked about the Bengals and the Cowboys, Broncos and Texans.
Whatever.
16-9. I mean, get the hell out of here, man.
Wait, it was 16. That was that close, huh?
It was 16-9 in favor of the Broncos.
Okay, then I'm not saying. I think Russell is actually.
If his team
Russell's decreasing.
Maybe. Okay, 29-23. Cardinals over the Raiders.
Oh, that's the game that
Surprised you?
it surprised me. Yeah, because like well, then again, the Raiders are the Raiders.
The Raiders are choke artists. They're at 0-2 now. The Raiders are.
Raiders are the Raiders. Like that was just
Mm.
like I can't believe like how do you're on your way to scoring and then you fumble it and that turns or it was either a fumble or an interception and then the Cardinals just seal it that way.
Well, it's funny how they didn't need Kyler Murray to win it. They just had to.
They just needed Kyler Murray to tie it.
Yeah, and then the defense took care of the rest. By the way, after this one, we talked about all the other games.
How long have we gone live? Hold on.
Gone live. We've been live this whole time.
Oh wow, 41 minutes and some odd seconds. All right.
Let's do some quick predictions for week 3.
Let's talk about yesterday's game real fast.
29-17, Browns over the Steelers.
Oh, it's 29-17? I thought it was 23-17.
No, 29.
Okay, it was okay. Then after I saw the Browns winning 23-14, I just stopped paying attention because I was like, all right, Browns got this in the bag unless they fumble.
Well, and it's funny too
give it away again.
The Steelers also gave this one away because they were up 14-13 at the end of the first half.
They were up 14-13 at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and they just flopped like fish out of water.
Like, man, they're like Browns fans right now are probably like, Deshaun, who?
Yeah, really.
We're good.
Honestly, they might start Brissett over freaking Deshaun Watson
for the rest of the. Well, we'll see. Well, it's too early to say.
Right.
But again, like I said, I just feel like Mitch Trubisky. I feel like if the Steelers don't win next week, it won't surprise me if Kenny Pickett starts after
and loses immediately upon going in.
No.
He's gonna get swallowed up.
Due in part by that Steelers offensive line is crap.
It really is. You're gonna have more defensive guys in the backfield than freaking. Oh my gosh! Remember Johnny Manziel's debut in the NFL, like when they lost like 30-0. They got swallowed. It's gonna be worse than that.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, hey, Amari Cooper, Cowboys look stupid now for trading him, right?
Oh my gosh, they do. And
like, I feel like I was watching a clip from Undisputed earlier today, and I hate Skip Bayless because like he tries to like make light of a situation like when like he's like that delusional fan.
No, of course he is.
Like he was like I remember like Jennifer Hale asked like Shannon and Skip, like how much is Dak and the Cowboys missing the Cowboys right now? And like obviously Shannon's like, yeah, he really misses him because like he made big catches, at the right time. The Cowboys were not that good before Amari got there, and then Amari basically changed the Cowboys, and then they get rid of him for a measly 6th round pick. Freaking Skip Bayless is like, I don't miss him.
Yeah, you do.
Like they're like, well, I don't miss him. He makes Cowboys don't miss him at all. Like he was like going
in denial
how Amari Cooper was like
in denial
garbage, this and that. I'm like, bro,
you're in denial. In denial.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I Skip Bayless. That's what.
I've only got one thing to say.
The only reason I'm torn 50-50 because Giants fans are feeling good about themselves.
You mean Browns?
No, I'm talking about talking about like this game coming up.
Oh yeah.
No, Giants fans are feeling good about themselves of being 2-0 and I want them to lose so that way they can be humbled. But at the same time, I don't want Dallas to win for the sole purpose of I want Skip Bayless to freak out on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I mean it'd be hilarious. My thing about the whole Skip Bayless thing. Me thinks doth not protest too much.
I don't know.
How do you like that? Me thinks.
Yeah, there you go. Shakespeare, folks. Yep, this guy went to college. I'm like your host.
I can't say everything I say is golden, but I will say that for damn sure is.
Oh man.
Well, all right. Let's start with these week 2 games.
All right, let's do predictions.
All right, Ravens, Patriots.
Oh man, this is gonna be an interesting game.
I
think Ravens bounce back.
Yeah, I think Ravens gonna be angry.
Yeah.
I actually could see them rushing for over 200 yards.
Yep.
All right. Saints, Panthers. Definitely Saints.
Saints.
That is a blowout waiting to happen. All right, here's a toilet bowl preview. Bears and Texans.
Bears will be 2-1.
They'll need to win one.
The interesting storyline for this is that it's going to be Lovie Smith taking on his former team, the team that he actually took.
That is going to be interesting. That is going to be very interesting. Oh my gosh!
Granted, it was 16 years ago, but still.
I just found an obvious mismatch.
Okay.
Kansas City at Indianapolis.
Give me Indianapolis.
Dude, no. Absolutely.
Oh, sorry. I meant
Kansas
Chiefs.
City. Kansas City is going to demolish.
I'm sorry, I meant Chiefs.
44-6. 44-6. 44-6.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do 45-7. Actually, give me 45.
Oh, so you're gonna go with the Deflategate score. Okay. This is gonna be a good one. Bills at Dolphins.
I say Bills just because they always end up having the Dolphins number and they always smack the Dolphins. I don't care how good the Dolphins are.
The Dolphins have been very lucky to get where they are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. If the Ravens did not give them that game, the Ravens would be 2-0 right now.
Yep.
Detroit at Minnesota. Minnesota.
Hey. Yeah, I'll take Minnesota, but reluctantly, just because the Lions, they're actually pretty scrappy, and they actually like to give the Vikings a scare for some reason.
I see this being high scoring and going into OT, and then there's a touchdown, and it's 36-30.
Yes.
Bengals, Jets.
Okay, there's no way in heck that the Bengals start 0-3.
There's no way. So hard if they do. I'm going to go with the Jets just because I want to see this happen. I want to see this happen so bad. The defending AFC champions going 0-3 and losing to a team that last year was competing for the first round overall pick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Cincinnati, all you Bengals fans, I'm so sorry, but I want to see it. I want to see it bad. I want to see the Jets shock everybody again and beat the Bengals.
All right. So I guess we're disagreeing on that one. Okay.
I'm disagreeing simply for the hilarity value behind it.
Oh, okay. Hopefully you get to laugh next Friday.
I'm telling you, for real. Raiders at Titans.
Let's see. Two teams.
I'm going Titans. They're in Tennessee, and Derrick Henry's going to run all over the.
Dude, if they weren't able to run all over the Giants, and they weren't, well, the Bills are a different story. But if they let the Giants
stop Derrick Henry,
I'm
still saying Titans.
Oh, this is one of your 0-2 matchups too. 0-2 versus 0-2.
Yeah, so one of them has to win no matter what. I'm still saying Titans.
Raiders are the more talented team. Granted,
We can disagree. I like it.
Derek Carr is a choker, but I'll go Raiders for this one.
Okay. All right. Philadelphia at Washington.
Philadelphia. I already said this.
Absolutely. I think this one's going to be. This one, I think I might have said it earlier, but I think it's going to be. Actually, I'm going to go. It's going to be a 7-point win for Philly, and it's going to be 27-20.
I say 31-17. I feel like the Eagles are going to be up 24-17. Carson Wentz is going to overthrow his wide receiver on either a dumb route or bad execution on Scott Turner / Ron Rivera's play call, and it's going to be a pick six the other way.
I say that Washington is going to be on the Philadelphia 2-3 yard line, and they're going to try to run it in with Antonio Gibson, and he's going to fumble on the 1.
Shut your mouth, bro. Shut your mouth.
What? Jaguars and Chargers.
Gee.
Jacksonville. I'm giving it to Jacksonville. I'm going for the upset.
I'll go Chargers for this one. I feel like they're way better than Jacksonville. I feel like Jacksonville, they can only get away with so much. So.
All right, that's cool. I don't mind disagreeing. Packers at Buccaneers.
Packers.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay. It's not that I hate Tom Brady, I do hate Tom Brady, but not for this. Like Tom Brady doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'll agree with you on that. Mismatch alert. Rams at Cardinals.
Rams.
That is going to be a bloodbath. Falcons at Seahawks. Seahawks.
Yeah, give me Seattle.
San Francisco at Denver.
Oh, this is the Sunday night game. This is interesting.
I'm going. If Jimmy Garoppolo is in, I'm going San Fran.
Well, Jimmy Garoppolo is in. Remember, Trey Lance is out for the year.
Yeah, I'm going San Fran. You got to figure every win or every game.
Russell Wilson and that firepower.
I'm sorry, but they haven't scored very much this year, and I think
that is true.
I think
the 49ers have a better defense too, to be honest. I'll do San Fran too for this one.
I'm gonna go 16-7. 16-7 San Fran.
I say 17. I say 20-13 San Fran.
I mean, it's good predictions either way. I think it's not going to be high scoring at all.
Mm-mm.
In fact, Robbie Gould's going to be the hero probably.
Probably.
All right, last game on the agenda. We've talked about this one, but Cowboys at Giants.
Again, I'm so torn. On one hand, don't want the Giants to go 3-0. On the other, I want Skip Bayless to flip out on Tuesday.
I'm going Giants. It's Monday night and it's at home. They get a Monday night.
Yeah, but game. Also, is Daniel Jones ready for that international spotlight?
Well, Daniel Jones doesn't have to do much. The way things have been the last couple of weeks,
it's been Saquon Barkley.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And the Cowboys can't stop the running game.
You know what? I'll go with the Giants for one more week.
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be a lot closer than we realize. But
I think it's going to be a 20-17.
Mm-mm. I'm going to say something higher scoring than we realize. I'm going to go 33-30.
Dude, the Cowboys can't score points for all they're worth. That's why I say 20-17.
But it's those games where we don't think they're going to score a lot, where they do.
No, I say 20-17, and I'm going to stick by it.
33-30. Giants.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Before we go, biggest shit. Well, I think we already covered this in intertwined, but maybe something interesting. Biggest shocker for you this past week?
The Cardinals actually beating the Raiders.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Dolphins beating.
No, I'm gonna go Jets beating the Browns.
That is honestly, it makes me yearn so bad for the Jets to beat the Bengals simply because I also there's two sides to this that can be super good and super funny, because if this happens, then the Jets fans will actually have some hope, and then they'll go in the next week and absolutely get destroyed. I'm evil.
Anyway. Alrighty, y'all. Just letting y'all know that thank you for tuning in for this episode of Golden Truth. What's coming up on my channel is, if I don't get interrupted tomorrow with my day, some European soccer content coming in tomorrow. Obviously, Sunday I'm gonna do my post-game reaction analysis to the Commander's bloodbath. That's gonna happen. I will not apologize if that does not become a bloodbath, or if the Commanders somehow win. I will not apologize.
I'm not doing much for mine right now. I'm kind of hiatus, but I just because I'm preparing for the birth of my new nephew.
Yeah. Next week, actually, I think I'm gonna do 2 live streams next week, because it's gonna be Dallas week, and obviously we got the Golden Truth next Friday, and I'm going live with Jason Alamio at some point next week. I'll work out those details with him at some point this weekend, for Dallas week, and I may have a second guest come on as well. I have to reach out. I have to do some reaching out to see if I can make that happen. But that's what's coming up on my channel for this next week. Aaron, any last words for the people?
I wish that for NFL Game Pass you did not. I wish that the NFL app would let you log in with your cable provider, but it does not. Or it doesn't have Xfinity.
By the way, they changed their name. It's called NFL Plus now.
You know what? I get it. I mean, everything is plus now. I get it.
Yeah, it's like they have like NFL Plus, and I think it's like $4.99 per month.
What, for the NFL Plus?
Uh-huh.
Or for Apple? Man, if I knew somebody had access to an account for that, I would be so down for it. But I don't have the money to do it right now.
Yeah. But alrighty, y'all, we are out of here. Make sure y'all hit that sub button for those that are watching. Until then, guys, have a good night.
Catch you on the flip.